Hi, this is Kevin with KGMJAM, owner Pro Advertisers Club, a totally free site to advertise. Go to proadvertisersclub.com and join for free today and start advertising for free. Okay, it is a bloodbath on Veve. The prices are just horrendous, especially from the high we were at. That's probably what is really hitting people the hardest is it's come down from as high as we're down 70, 80%. Guys, I've seen this before, and I've told you this story before. Anybody who's been watching my videos, I bought in at Bitcoin at 10 grand, and almost to the moment of when I bought it, it plummeted to 3,000. Okay, typical buy low and sell high, but I do the opposite, right? So it plummets to $3,000. Everybody is doing exactly like they are now. The negativity just magnifies Bitcoin's a scam. It's over. It's done. Sell while you can. Blah, 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 blah. I was able not to listen to that, and I did not panic sell. And remember, you can also panic buy. That's another problem. There ain't just panic selling. It's panic buying. But to make a long story short, I think it was half a year. We can go back and look at the charts, whatever it was. It then skyrocketed up to $60,000. And now it's at what, 40,000. It went back down to 40,000. So it's a part of the system. Veve's down just like everything else. It's going to have to work itself out until it hits all-time highs. Nothing has changed my mind about this platform. Just because you see low prices, to me, that's a buying opportunity. Okay, if buy low, sell high. If you can't do neither, you hodl, because the sell now is absolute horrendous. Unless you're moving, I saw some stuff to buy some golden moments for that were under $100. Okay, so that there's situations like that where you're going to want to sell maybe. But let me point something out to you. This is the human psyche. I suffer from it too. When we see things low, we don't want to buy it on a general sense. When things are pumping, the house is only $50,000. Nah, there's something wrong with it. I don't know. Oh, it's at 300. I'm going to buy it. The proof of that was in the last housing bubble. I was delivering pizzas then at night for Pizza Hut. And all of a sudden, we've got 8 people working for us who had jumped in because the houses were pumping. They bought them when a month ago they could have bought them at half the price. But because they were pumping, they think, I got to buy it. That's the worst time to buy, when it's pumping, when it's high. You buy low, sell high. You look for a discount. Discount is 70 or 80% off. I personally, mine is 30%. Anything better than 30 to me, I'll even consider to buy. The rest of the time, you're just gambling. You're gambling that it's already gone up 500% and it's going to go up another 500%, which it might, but it might take 5 years. But in the meantime, it's going to go up and down 1,000%. You know what I'm saying? Boom, 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 boom. That's why you never want to buy on a pump, because the gains are less and less. I'm not a financial advisor. Listen to me on risk. This is for entertainment purposes only. So nothing has changed my mind about Veve. This is actually, going back to the Bitcoin that I bought, I sold out at 18,000. Now, it did go up to 60, so I sold too early, but I still doubled my money almost. And I'd much rather be in that position than buying at 10 and selling it at 3 and losing 7,000. Buy low, sell high. When you can't do either, hodl. Hodl defeats all evil. Oh, it might go to 0. Well, why the hell are you in a platform that you thought you would go to 0 in the first place? Why would you even waste your time? You think Disney and the U.S. government gave their IPs out to a group that's going to rug pull or go to 0? I mean, that's why I came over to Veve, because of the comic books. I got an email one day. Hey, buy the Marvel drop. I think I got 5 drops that day. There was nobody there. None of them were. I got an ultra rare, a rare, and a regular, and of course I sold them all. Had a nice profit, but I didn't know they were going to go as high as they did. But I trusted Disney vet it. I trusted Disney, so I trusted their vetting system to even waste my time on something I knew nothing about. And I'm a comic, lover. I like comics, so it wasn't that hard. So that's my advice. Just chill. And if you can take advantage of these low prices, I mean, what I think is going to happen. I don't know. I have what happened on Bitcoin is once it works itself out and things are all in place, because there's so many different forces that are pulling and pushing on this. There's going to be some people come in and just start buying this stuff up. It's actually the best way to open up the MTL. It really is. And the only way we messed up is if we sold when we didn't need to. If you got stuff anyway that you needed out for the money, you should have never invested, because you couldn't get your money out in the first place. You knew that, right? And if you didn't, you should have read the fine print, I guess. But why are you selling now anyway? You can't get it out. You might as well hold them. And go for every drop. And I haven't gotten one since December. I was getting 4 and 5 at a time when I first started. So yeah, it's tough, but you won't get one until you do. And when you do, you don't pay nothing unless you get it. So anyway, good luck. Let's see if today's my lucky day. I didn't even get to do the drop for the golden moments. Didn't have any money in the account. And when I went to try to do it, it logged me out, and the credit card froze up. So I didn't even get to try, which really pissed me off. I understand I'm not going to get one, but man, when you don't even get a chance to try it. So now 4 minutes is the next one. I keep doing it. If I ever got one, I could tell everybody, hey, you don't have to wait 4 minutes for the next stop. I really cannot wait for the queue. I use the queue over on All Day and Top Shot, and it's so stress-free. You just enter I think it's a half an hour before, and you're in, and then it assigns you a number when the clock hits 0. And right away, you know if you're in or not. Now, the way the rebounds works on a queue is if people in front of you mess up for whatever reason, you move up in line and you get it. So like if it's 30,000 drop and you're number 60,000, you're not going to get one. Why? There ain't no way all 30,000 people are going to mess up. But if you're 32,000, there's a good chance 2,000 people won't get through. Internet quits. They didn't have the money in the account. Who knows? It's a bot. Maybe they detected it and they blocked it. I don't know, but it's stress-free. And like this, I hate sitting here doing this. It probably would be better if you got more wins, right? But I don't know. But man, I feel some of these people. Thank you, paper hands. I appreciate the under $100 golden moments. But it's tough, and we got to be careful. There's so many sites out there right now that are just taking people's money and disappearing. Because if you remember the .com days, which, believe it or not, was not that long ago, 20 years, everything had .com at the end of it, and people just would buy it because it said .com without doing any research. and present company not excluded. Yeah, I messed up on some. What was the clothing one? There was the first online clothing store. Clothify. I don't know. I can't remember it, but I remember I bought into it with all I had back then, which was like $500, and it was going to make me a millionaire. And they kept doing things wrong, and another thing called Amazon kept doing things right. Sears is another example. I don't know if you remember, but I had a lawn business back then. I could go in or go online and order a part for my weed whacker that I bought at Sears, and you could get down to the screw, which screw you're missing, and they'd mail it to you. They were so far ahead, but they didn't understand which direction to go after that. And then the next thing they knew, they were behind. And now we know, they're out of business. Well, the clothing store did the same thing. And I lost everything, and I called them up, and I got a hold of a lady. I somehow ended up in the warehouse, and we started talking, and I did not get the rebound. And she's like, I said, well, yeah, you guys filed bankruptcy, and I want to know what. I was asking them something, and she goes, what do you mean we filed bankruptcy? I said, how could you not know? Nobody told the employees. She was an employee. I had somehow got directed to and she started crying because she had put everything into that business. I was already feeling like shit. And now I'm doubly feeling like shit. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. I got to go. So I guess the point I'm trying to make is, nothing's guaranteed. I mean, I know if I lost everything on Veve, I'll be okay. And if you're not in that position, then you did it wrong. I'm sorry. I know you rode the dice and you're hoping to get rich quick, but if you're doing it that way, you got to change the way you do it, because there are people who do it, but you got to do it the right way. Okay, I'm done. That's after it's 5 minutes. Okay, well, anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you got one, and have a nice day.